Hello, class. Welcome to week 3 of CNG 132 500 online. A few things as we get started this week. If you look back into week 2, um, you see that it's extended until tonight. There was an issue with somebody's code, so if you didn't get the assignments turned in, once again, it is open until Tuesday, and I believe it's at 11:30 at night is the shut off. Oh, it says 12. Um, I thought that was 11:30. I'll change that real quick. As we get into week 3, a few things I want to tell you guys right off the back. Um, I've seen a few emails, discussion boards that I do tell you to get started on labs early in the week, just so on Sundays you're not rushing to get labs turned in. I try to field questions throughout the week, but once again, when it comes to weekends, I'm usually online doing other things, so I don't mind answering D2L and questions within D2L. But usually I'm not on D2L the entire night. I usually, I would say about 9 to 3, 9 to 4, I am on D2L. So if you have questions, I do try to field those questions during those times. If not, like I said, definitely try to get a head start on labs. Once again, waiting to do labs till Sunday is probably not the best way to approach this course. You probably want to do those labs earlier in the week, or at least start them early in the week, just in case you came across a problem, you're able to solve that. Let's try to keep this atmosphere professional. This is a educational atmosphere, so once again, properly communicating professionally. Some of the things I do hit on in a face-to-face course. I do expect the same thing here in the getting started components. You did see that there was a online learning policies that kind of roughly outline netiquette. What you should and shouldn't do. If you feel like, hey, this is questionable post, you probably shouldn't post it. Or, hey, I wouldn't say this in class, probably shouldn't post that either. So as we get started this week, January 29th to February 6th, we can view it. Once again, the content itself is only clickable from Monday to Sunday. So once again, once you start, the content in itself is from Monday to Sunday, and everything is due Sunday at midnight. So make sure you get that in. Make sure you're doing the readings. Make sure you, if you can't do the readings, do the slides. Well, I should say that. If you don't have time for the readings initially, probably want to listen to the slides, then do your readings. You got to figure out a way that an online class is going to work for you. With the practice labs, I'm not going to take project 3 out this week. It's good to go. There was no kind of errors or flip-flops. Anything that I wasn't really concerned about within project 3, that one's good to go. So starting next week, we'll actually end our section of the first 4 chapters, and we'll actually have a test due. Once again, once we get up to that test, it's a one shot, 35 questions, 35 minutes. But if you bomb it, like I said, don't feel bad. Accept that score and move on. There are different ways to pass. There are different ways to be successful in this course. Make sure you read the syllabus and understand. Once again, since this is an online course, following the steps of the labs is crucial. Reading and following the steps. In my face-to-face courses, in the first 2 weeks, I usually do a how to follow directions quiz where I give them specific directions to do things. Like chances are, at the top of the paper, I put this is a quiz that defines following directions. The second line I put make sure you read all the directions before doing anything on this quiz. And then thirdly, I'll put their name, the name line. People usually mess that up. It says to read all the directions before doing anything before starting the quiz, and I have people initially write their name. That's points off. This course is online. I cannot walk through the labs with you in person, so it is absolutely crucial that you do not rush and you read line by line. I don't know how to come up with a follow the directions quiz with an online content. I find that kind of difficult, simply because we're not in class or face to face. So I'll think about how to do that, but it probably is not going to happen. It's I kind of leave that in your field, that you're going to read step one, do what step one says, and then move on to step two. I just have to explain or talk to you just how crucial that is in this type of course. Following directions is very crucial. So that's about it with the first of the week check-in, the beginning of the week check-in. Chapter 3. One of my highlights, I like network-based attacks and application-based attacks. SQL injection, SML injection, XML-based attacks, DDoS attacks, all really cool theories, and I hope you guys get a lot out of this chapter. I'll do a midweek check-in probably Thursday. I'm shifting everything slightly back. I felt like I was doing too many, so I'll try to do at least 3 check-ins a week, so you guys get an idea of kind of how the week's going, and get some feedback from me throughout the week too. Have a good start of your week. I will check in Thursday.